Okay. Welcome to Rise to Greatness. And in this particular edition, I'm going to be sharing some forex trade tips actually. So here I want to show you real quick how to turn $100 to $1,000. And remember, first of all, warning: this is a case of flipping, is a case of high risk trading, and is a case that is not a financial advice. This is majorly for learning purpose. It's for learning purpose and it is only for research. Okay, so you can see the running trade right now. Yeah, I'm going to show you to the chart. This is my MT5 and it's a demo account. So note I'm stating here that it's a demo account. So if I ever have not done this on real account, and if I have, I would have told you. So you can see this is XNES, this is demo. You can see it there. It's demo. For a real account, I will show you that it's a real account. So just note that this is demo and the main aim is for research, and I want to just open your eyes to the dangers of flipping and of course the possibilities as well. So before I flip this account, this is not just I've done a couple of flips, some on lower equity on real accounts, and of course I've not at this level on real accounts though. So this particular one, the first one I did was a 1k dollars, $1,000 to 90,000. I will show that also. I will show that later in another video. If you want me to do that, please put in the comments 90k, and I will show that in another video. But the focus of this video is that this trade, $100 to $100, as you can see here, to $1,500. It was at 1,006. It might get to 1,000 to 2,000 or 3,000. I'm willing to hold, but then I'm already securing. I'm actually simulating this. It's simulation, and I'm simulating this to be like a real account. So as it were, I'm already securing a lot of positions. I'm treating these like I would treat a normal flip, because I intend to do this when I can afford to risk the amount multiple times. Why did I say that? Well, I can afford to fund $100, but I will not trade $100 this way. First of all, if you would risk, you need to have a good setup. So I want to show you the setup for this particular trade. So this is the setup. I have my my trading view here. So on my trading view, I have my setup here, which I want to show you. So I have the analysis. It was a quick analysis anyway. You can see here that gold has been having different movements, and I've actually had some trades in the past, some hitting TP and some uh, getting to a sell. The last couple of weeks I trade gold secondary. My main pair is GU, so which I trade anytime I'm trading on the London session majorly, and sometimes New York, majorly London, and at times Asia. So like here you can see on the 1 hour, the markup on the 1 hour. So I'm actually there was a previous zone there. There was a previous demand zone there, which I didn't really mark out there, but you can see there was a previous demand, like an order block right here around this side. So you can see that gold already left off, yeah, which I was in that second trade too, on another test trade. It left off and it reversed. So actually it becomes more visible when I zoom in on the 30 minutes, which was where I actually drew my entry from, on the 30 minutes. And what majorly why I actually entered this was when I saw this. Can you see this indecision candle right before the 3013 and 3016? Yeah, there was actually another candle, like an indecision candle before that time, which actually necessitated my entering in. So majorly this is mainly informed by looking at the zone, and of course looking at chart pattern and candle formation majorly, but then it's still not a guarantee, because when you want to flip, you should only risk what you can afford to lose. So I want to show you something again about flipping. Can you look at the profit here? Is minus 321. There was an existing trade before now, so that means I had funded $100 in this demo 4 times. The first 2 times, the second time was mainly BTC long, and it went overnight, it retraced into zero, so it blew. So the third one was actually BTC and gold. That was on $400-500. I think I add that somewhere in the screenshot here. Okay, I'll show that later. But then this is a fourth one. So this fourth one now was a fourth. Can you see the fourth balance, the fourth demo funding, and which was where we add gold. So let me go to the lower time frame. Actually, can you see the M5? I just want to look at my entry. Can you see that candle right there? This was where actually I picked my entry. This was where I picked my entry. Can you see that secret candle? So there's a secret candle right in there, that indecision candle, which I've studied on gold. Yeah, gold respects that most times. And yeah, what I've done is I've secured a lot of these positions, because I don't want it to go back to zero like the third one. Yeah, so I secured that. I know gold can always reverse, even though I have the TP set for some of them, or I had it marked, but I have secured most of these positions. But then you can see that, you know, from there we have done more than times 10, because currently it's running on 1,200. Yeah, it might go back, it might retrace to entry, but then this cannot go back to zero because it's secured. But then how many positions did I open here? This trade was possible because there was zero drawdown, and so I opened at least 80 positions on 0.02 lots, at least 80 positions. Remember, this is not a financial advice. If you risk anyhow, then you must be ready to lose anyhow. So do not over risk. Do not. This was on full margin, and because it was on this kind of sniper entry, so if you try this, you might lose all your funds or your equity. But while I'm sharing this, is that you can actually grow a small account, but then you need to know your win rates. When I did the $1,000 to $90,000, which I will share in another video, if you're interested in that video, please drop a comment for me. And of course, if you are not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. Let's get this channel to 1,000, because there are so many things I'm going to share. Once we get to $1,000, I will share a secret strategy which I am currently researching. But then we need to get to $1,000, 1,000 followers, 1,000 subscribers. But right here, note that it was on the third and the fourth, that this $100 was able to grow to $400 before retracing to zero and playing the account. Then it was on this fourth one that a big move happened, even on the same setup. Let's go back to that setup. It was on this big move that it was on this. Okay, that was the trading view. So it was on this second entry that the big move happened. But then, mind you, I'm still learning a lot of things. You know, I actually have mentors, and of course I will put in the link there recommended courses, or 1 or 2 courses I will recommend, and my recommended course, my recommended broker. I do not currently personally have a course. Yes, no, I do not have a course, but yes, I do recommend a course that I found that's valid, you know, and a broker that I found is valid. But note that this is just XNext demo. I have XNext real account where I trade, but this is demo. Of course, this is also TradingView. It's free. It's an app you can download if you're beginning to learn to trade, and you can see that indecision candle. So there's going to be a bullish power up to the upside, but then the sellers are also not giving. They are not giving. So you can see the behavior of price right there. It broke up to the upside, but then the sellers also want to push through. So the bears might come back into the market. But then let's go to the 4 hours. You can see that even the on the 4 hours, the bullish indecision is strong. And then you can see the engulfing on the 1 hour, which is still pushing up. So still shows that even though the bears are trying hard to come back to the market, but the bulls are still having it. The bulls are still having it. So the major thing is this is a high leverage trading, and of course this is the risk capital. There was no sell set for this, except for now, which I intend to secure this, treating it as a real account. So for like 80% of this trade now, I've set my SL. Some that I've not set, I'm setting. You understand? So I just wish I was sending to a group that I just wish to be able to do this on a free account soon, on a real account soon. But of course, I will not do this anytime soon on a $100 account until maybe I become 6-7 figures funded and I have like $100 to be able to risk 10 times, because for you to be able to flip, you should have 5 to 10 times of that amount. If it's $10, if it's $100, if it's $1,000, and then you should have it at the back of your mind that your setup, if it works out, even if it plays out, it might not pan out the first time or second time. You might be taken out, and of course you want to watch your leverage as well. So let me have the feedback you have from your questions you might have in the comments, and I will take them. I will answer that in the comment. I'll be reading through the comment. But remember, this is just a case of $100 to $1,000, and let's see if it gets to 2,000 or if it goes back to my stop loss and takes me out at just $1,000. Yeah, remember to subscribe, follow, and then watch out for more amazing and tips. I will sharing tips like this more on this channel. Bye for now. Cheers.